Grand Rising, loves, beloveds, Supreme Rising. How are you guys doing this lovely evening? I am doing pretty good. I can't complain. Gonna light my Palo Santos here. Try to get everything grooving here in this spot. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are well. I'm doing great. I can't complain at all. I just wanted to come on and bring out this, share this message with you guys. Get this aroma going. Clear out this space. I love Palo Santos. Oh my God. But anyway, so how is everyone? I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I had a busy day today, and I'm trying to wind down a little bit now. I wanted to come on and pay forward this message. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Layla Awake. I am your Black empowerment content creator, neuromelanated content creator, and I am always ready and willing to come on and do what I do so that I can help you, give you this information, as I always say, as I get it. And so I wanted to take a few minutes and come on and talk about something that is in the news. And I say the news, it's a very popular topic right now with the things that are coming, that we're hearing are coming, and we can actually see a lot of it as well. And so I want to talk about the topic of the big wealth transfer that is unfolding as we speak. We know that there's really a lot of evil things taking place right now, and in this so-called reset is what I hear that term used a lot by the evils. We would call it something else, but they're calling it the big reset. And in this reset, they got all these things popping. They're trying to create a whole new world, as Mother Nature is creating and taking us back into the real world. The evils are trying to create their own world. They're trying to hang in here as long as they can and create something totally opposite of what destiny is putting forth. And so in that process, I've noticed for several years, I've been seeing them setting up this system, and now we're at the stage where they're trying to transfer wealth. They're trying to take our wealth. And guys, if you're really paying attention, you can see it unfolding the way they've been trying to, and they've been destroying the middle class. They've been slowly taking wealth and slowly, keeping the economy at a state, a decline actually. And they've got all kind of tools they're using to widen the gap between the elites and the common people. And so they're in the process right now of trying to take our money, trying to take our wealth. And it's really happening, so to speak. And so we need to be making some moves in order to counter it. I know you guys realize that this country really belongs to us. This is our country. This is our planet, the neuromelanated. We were here first, and so we stake claims on this whole planet. And I don't think that's debatable. I don't think anybody is trying to argue with that at this point. I hope not, because it's, this is claims that we can prove Um, Even though we're not in possession of this planet, it is still our planet. But the corporations that took over many, many moons ago, they are still trying to run it. They still think it's theirs, and they want to keep it under their control. The evils had to develop loopholes to get control. The evils, the immigrants that are here, that are not even of this land, they have come up with all kind of ways to get control, and now they're developing different loopholes in order to keep control and to take this big wealth transfer to the next level. Everything was set up strategically to keep us stuck in this metaverse, is what they're calling it now. They've put together all kinds of little systems, mini systems and some major systems that are all aligned to keep us under their foot. They have put together many systems, and it's very difficult to pick up and move to other countries. And actually, this is really globally. What they're doing is really globally. But because America is so significant in many ways across the board, you know, a lot of people, I'm understanding a lot of my people, our people are moving out of America. And I'm not so sure if that, I can't say if that makes any sense or not. Maybe according to what you're looking for. But to pick up and move out of America in a system that is global, you know, some may debate that that's, you know, that to some that may not make much sense. But it's difficult if you wanted to do it, to pick up and move to another country, because many of us have so much tied into this country. There's so many bells and whistles that we would have to, you know, abstract from in order to make that happen. I want to talk about how they never ever wanted us to understand insurance. They never wanted us to understand insurance. They never wanted us to understand how IRAs work, how securities work, how annuities, and all of the money system that they created. They kept that education out of the educational system, because if we really understood how all that worked, then we could take it and work it out for our own benefit. And so they never wanted us to understand that. You do really need to know enough to keep the evils from taking as much money as they can. So it's been a fight. It's been a fight always. This is what I see. It's been always a fight to try and keep as much as the money that we work and make. A struggle to try and keep as much of it as we can, because they have always tried to take through the tax system. They've always tried to take as much as they can, and so it's been a struggle for us to find the loopholes so that we can keep as much as we can. So it's you know, this whole system has been working, like I say, with many strategies they've been using. They're passing laws right now and bills, and they've always done that, pertaining to crypto and digital assets. So they're setting it all up as we speak. So what they're trying to do, they are trying to take us into a whole digital system. And I believe that's what these electronic systems were set up for in the very beginning, because they knew that this time was coming and they would already have that part of it already in place. So they're trying to set up this digital system, which is going to, what their plans is supposed to work very easy when they get ready to really make the plunge. And I'm thinking somewhere around 2024, near the end, probably of 2024 or early 2025, I believe they're going to try to go ahead and launch their system. At the same time, I'm hoping that more and more, and I know more and more of us are going to be waking up. We're waking up every day, and that we will be at a much larger um, system of unity by the time all these things are supposed to take place. Now, I'm not buying into it, but I'm just giving you information that I have received just to give you a heads up of what they're doing, what they're trying to do. So they're passing laws and bills and all kind of rules um, pertaining to digital assets, pertaining to a digital system. And they have been setting this up for quite some time, and they are really, really pushing it right now. There's, really advancing forward right now. Switching to 100% a digital system is what I'm hearing they're going to do in order to make it easy to pay forward their plan to transfer the wealth. Um, they are weeding out humans, including human employees in these different companies. Many restaurants are now using robotic systems. There are restaurants that are run totally by robots. I am hearing Denny's. I'm hearing about Denny's. I'm hearing about McDonald's. And as we speak, I'm hearing that they're preparing to open up more and more restaurants. And I'm hearing that a lot of Denny's are full-fledged robots now, that even the robot serves you your food. So in their quest to, commit the genocide and try to destruct, cause destruction and remove people from the planet, they're working on trying to replace us with robots throughout the whole system. And guys, they are really pushing this really, really hard. They are doing their very best. And so what I am noticing, which really makes me feel really, really delightful. I feel good to see more and more people that I know personally that just, a year ago or so was talking a total different, another tune, and now I'm getting phone calls from people who are finally waking up. They're starting to really, and I guess I could say about time with all that's been happening for some, quite some time. A lot of people are actually, that I know personally, are starting to see the light. They are starting to really see it. I've been, dropping gems for a while now, and becoming more reserved because, like I say, you don't want to push people because people have to see it in their own time. But more and more people are waking up now, and they, it's like we're in the last hour, and we're not in the last minute yet, but we're in the last hour. So that's pretty far down the road. And so I would think that, people by now should really be, more and more of us should really be, awake and aware to what they're doing, because they're putting it right in our face, and they're not, they can't even hide it anymore at all. There's a documentary out there called Died Suddenly. And if you all have not seen that documentary, you gotta find it. You gotta see it. They are censoring it. They're hiding it, so it's not so easy to find. A friend of mine posted it on rumble.com. So if you guys are on there, or if you could download and get on there, that I can assure you can find it there. If no one else, nowhere else. But that documentary is really, really amazing. It's really amazing. There are people out there that are telling us, giving us the truth. They are, and there's a lot of people out there doing it. It's just that, you have to find the platforms. And of course, majority of the platforms is run by by Babylon. So you have to do the work to actually find the platforms that are not censored. So Rumble.com is one of them that you can find that documentary. So, but more and more people are waking up and they're realizing, some of the things that happened in 2020 that, they kind of forced on us. They're finding out that, it wasn't what they said it was. You get my drift. And so, this system is really trying to move forward and get to the next step in what their plan is, guys. So what we got to do, we got to open up our eyes, open up our minds, and we got to start working together better. We've got to start coming together. Families are going to have to put aside their differences, and they're going to have to start working together, because I'm going to tell you guys, I can see it. I can just see it, just like it's right in front of me. It's going to come down to a point to where we're going to be forced to work together. We're going to, and we don't want to do that in the last minute. It would be much easier if we can do it now in the last hour. Start coming together and linking and, and setting up plans and creating, all kinds of plans so that we can know what we're going to do in case of this or that. So this thing is really, really, really serious. I did a video recently about the robots, an actual video on robots, the robots that they've created, that they're bringing out, the RoboCops and robotic dogs. And so they are really trying to, advance us into their next part of their plan, guys. They are really doing that. So I'm hoping and praying that, and I ask that each one of you reach back and, and equip someone else with this information so that they can tell someone else, and we can also pay it forward, and just, more and more of us can get this truth so that we can move in the direction that we need to move in so that we can be safe. There's so much more that I can say that I won't say right now tonight in this video, but it's all about survival. It's all about us surviving, our families. And we've got to, family, what we have to think about is that those of us who, are older, we have to think about our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren and the children to come. We cannot leave this place in the condition, actually in worse condition than, than now. We can't, we have to think about leaving this place in a condition to where our babies that are coming behind us are going to have to live here. We cannot, leave here and leave this place in bad condition for our babies. We just can't do that. I can't imagine, transcending from this planet and not have done something that's going to leave it in a better place for my descendants to come. So that's what I'm thinking about, guys. That's where my head is now, is trying to, work with, like I always say, we got the help here. Mother Nature is doing her thing in the universe. And so we just have to do our part as well. And we do have a part. We can't just sit back and expect it all to just happen. There's things that we need to do as well. So I encourage you to wake up, and really pay attention and know that it's going to get worse before it gets better. But the minute that we actually, collectively wake up and say, you know what, grab hand with each other and decide to walk in unity, complete unity, that's when I know without a doubt we're gonna see some change. And that's what I am That's where my focus is too. I'm expecting that to come forth. It's gonna happen, guys. I'm believing it. I'm speaking it every day. I'm manifesting what I expect to see. I am going to do my part to help bring it into fruition, and I hope that you guys will do the same. So I just wanted to come on and just talk just a little bit about the wealth transfer. It is happening, guys. They are strategically setting this system up and moving forward to take control of our monies and force us to have to be assigned to their system in order to function on this planet. That is really, they are trying to make that happen, guys. And I am not going to, regardless of what I see that they're trying to do, I'm going to stay in peace. I'm going to, get up in the morning, continue to get up, and be joyful and be happy. I refuse to walk in fear. I refuse to buy into the fear that they're also trying to create. We cannot give into that, because once we totally give into fear, then we're totally defeated. And that's not going to happen. Destiny is not going to allow that. So guys, we got work to do. We got to do our part. And so let's get up, let's stand up, let's communicate with our loved ones and our friends, and make sure that not to be pushy or anything, but make sure to share this information, because there's always somebody out there that needs what you have. So let's do our part, guys, to get it done. I'm not going to stay on. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Still got a couple of things to do before the night is done. So I'm going to say assalamu alaikum to you. I'm going to say namaste, shalom, ashe, ashe, and ashe. Please click like. Please share, guys, because when you click like and share, other people can get the information. And I appreciate you very much for that. And I'm going to say, keep your chin up. Hug somebody. There's always somebody out there that needs a hug. And until next time, I'm going to say bye-bye, guys. Take care and have a good night.